Hey there, gang. Patrick King here, coming to you live from Tallahassee, Florida, teaching one final day here at Equistar Horsemanship in Tallahassee. Today's question is coming to us from Diane. And Diane writes in, living more north with snowy, cold winters, I find bareback riding to be warmer and less getting ready time for the winter. As a bonus, my horse does not get sweated up under a saddle. Are there any pros or cons to riding bareback? Should I be concerned for my horse's spine or back any different without a saddle? And that's a fantastic question. That's something that actually I get asked a lot. It's something that we see happening a lot of times because in the winter, yes, as a rider, it is a little bit warmer because you get the heat of your horse's back, and it's way faster because you're not having to tack up. And if you're lazy like I am, that limits your grooming time too. So, some things to think about though. Pros and cons to riding bareback. Pros: riding bareback is fantastic for the rider, as far as your balance goes, as far as your feel goes, as far as, you know, understanding, feeling what's taking place underneath you with your horse. It's great for the rider. The cons are it's not very good for your horse, especially if he's weak in his back. And now let me explain a little bit more about that. If you think about the surface area that the saddle covers versus the surface area of riding bareback, okay, you're putting all of the pressure basically of your seat bones right onto your horse's spine. Now, where this becomes a challenge particularly is if your horse is weak in the longissimus muscles of his back. If he's weak in those carrying muscles of his back, then that can be potentially problematic because all of that pressure is isolated right in that one spot versus a properly fitting saddle where the pressure is distributed over a larger surface area. So that's really what we've got to think about. So if your horse is good and strong, yeah, I'd probably still limit the bareback riding that we do. But if your horse is very weak in the back or has a natural tendency to invert because of a basic lack of education, then I would try to probably avoid bareback riding if that was the case. Okay, so great for the rider, not always so great for the horse. So some things to think about that. Diane, I hope that answer has been helpful to you and your horse for the coming colder months of the winter. And hopefully that's been helpful for anybody else who's been wondering about this topic. If you found this helpful, please give us a like, a share, a tag, a follow, whatever. Give us a comment in the comment section below the video here. If you have some friends that might need this insight also, please feel free, tag them in the comment section below or share this video directly with them. So question of the day for you today: how often and how much do you enjoy riding your horse bareback? Okay, I know that's something, hey, it's great fun. And again, if your horse is strong enough to handle it, then that's one thing. So how much do you enjoy riding your horse bareback? And why? What do you feel is the benefit for you to riding bareback? Don't forget, gang, you keep sending in your questions. I'll keep talking about horses. Thanks so much.